What's up, guys? It's your boy Raider Nation Jason. One more time. I will be back on regular Saturdays now, so you will see me a lot more often. I was watching the combine last night, and kind of the 40-yard dashes and everything like that, and a lot of fast guys coming up. So things will get interesting. But there was injuries, things are kind of shaking up, but we'll talk about that after. Hello again. Here we are, Saturday morning. Yeah, like I was saying, man, we're watching the 40-yard dashes and the first round of the DBs. Or the last person on the DB run was Nate Wiggins, and he ran a 4.29, I believe it was, like unofficial. Um, and then he wasn't able to run a second time because he tweaked what he thought was his groin, but it was a hip flexor. So why I started with that was because of course I was aiming towards DBs, and Nate Wiggins was one of the ones I definitely wanted us to, if he was there, take a shot at, since we missed out last year on we'll say Christian Gonzalez and Weatherspoon last year. But this year, there was a lot of good DBs, kind of at the front of the draft class. But I just found out. Shout to Hondo Carpenter. I just learned this morning that Kool-Aid had the Liz Frank, and he was one of the guys I like too. So it really shakes things up. It I think it pushes Mitchell from, I think it's Toledo. Pushes him up because he ran a pretty good time too. I think it was a four. Dang, I forgot now. I think it was 4.33 or 4.2 something, or maybe 4.3, like low 4.3. But very good time, and he was already in that top, I think top 3 group of DBs anyway, or at least top 5. But yeah, it changes a lot because everyone that was hunting DBs, there's now there's kind of like a little risk in that too. It was a deep class for DBs, and just with that shaking it up, it just kind of forces the hand to have to draft someone that maybe wasn't on their list, maybe like as a first priority, but it is what it is. But it shakes it up and it moves. We knew this was going to shake up too, because once we see him run, once we see, people love that speed, man. We love speed too. But it's trying to get your team better, trying to get someone that is NFL ready, that can pretty much use that speed they used in college and put that into the NFL game. You know, like I said, I hope we take care of our line and free agency. I hope we, you know, like I said, I wouldn't be mad with us sticking with Aiden and just building this team up through the draft and really, like I said, securing the line and free agency. That way we can get our speed pieces and everything like that um, in the draft. Like we can add more wide receivers, running backs, just speed, different things because we have to score points. Like last year, what we did not work on offense. So yeah, there was bright spots and everything like that, but we definitely need to do better because we can't expect our defense to hold teams to under 17 points or six. It was hard for us to get over 16 at one point, but speed in the NFL changes everything. Because you can only contain someone for so long that has speed. Eventually, they're going to break out. So we want to add as many pieces because KC's tooling up. I figure this draft they're going to go wide receivers. Go heavy wide receivers because they built up their defense through the draft a lot last year, and they can't really afford to make free agent signings of any significance. But through the draft, they can kind of go crazy, defending the two-time champion. So we need to, as we're building our defense, we still need, I want our defense to be consistently good, not just this year and then we fall off next year and we're struggling to find a D. I want us to build what we have and just add to the holes, add to the depth, and let us get better. Let us continue to get better, but we need weapons on offense. Yes, we have Devontae, we have Jacoby, but we still need more, more, and more, and more. It's an endless cycle. We always need more because the other teams are getting more. So we can't just be okay with what we had last year. Everyone's going to key in on what we did well and put a stop to it. But it seems like we're always changing coaches and stuff like that, so it's always kind of like a fresh look, And I think that's why we catch a lot of teams off, by surprise too sometimes because we change a lot. We go through coordinators and everything like that so much, So it would be good to keep some consistency, you know. But we'll see how this goes. I'm confident this is gonna go well because of the way we have been building our team lately. We've really found some gems that have really stepped up for us, and I hope we continue to do that. Hope we can continue to do that. I know we have a lot of money and everything like that, but I just want us to take care of this line, secure this offensive line, and that'll open up everything. I'm pretty confident that will change everything for us if we get the right pieces to fix this line. That would give whoever's QB, if it is Aiden, if it is someone else, they need time. And I believe the kid can deliver. With time, I think he can make the throws. He has the arm for it. Of course, I want some competition in there too, but I don't want expensive competition. I want us to, still be able to build our team up. So like back to the combine. The 40-yard dashes are one of my favorites. One of my favorite things to watch because, like I said, speed is everything in the NFL. It's not everything, and the fact that there's been fast. We've had fast people that couldn't catch. There's certain things like it has to be the total package. Got to have everything. You have to have all the qualities. Like the one thing, just me personal. I mean, I like a person that you gotta damn near strap down to keep out of the game because it's if you're mentally tough enough to want to play, that's half the battle. Because some injuries you can't play. Like you break your leg or you break your so like your lower any part of your lower body where you actually can't play. But if it's something that you could if I could walk, I could play. It's like with that type of attitude. Because you need people like that because in tough there's tough times. There's tough times and your teammates rely on you. And that's the only time that we could see what people are made of is when injuries happen or when things don't go right or when they you make a mistake. How they respond. Do they tuck their tail and put their head between their legs, or do they bounce back, make it up, keep going, and make it a story? you know um, it takes a certain type of player to be a Raider. We go through it seems like a lot. It seems like it's a soap opera sometimes, just the different ups and downs and everything like that we go through. But I for sure. Ooh, yeah, let me check that out. Thank you for. I just seen that too. Yeah, appreciate you guys, man. Mr. Pena, salute. Yeah, that what like I'm always screaming for the mobile guy because you have to because plays break down everything, especially for us. Everything's not gonna go to plan, and we're not gonna everything's not gonna be perfect. So we have to. Let me see. Yeah, forgive me for the sound issues. Ooh, good lord, what is this? Yeah, definitely want to get someone that can extend the price. Yeah, forgive me for the volume, guys. I don't know what's going on with this. And then, as you seen in the thumbnail, we Chris was gonna be on the show at some time. I'm hoping he's not having trouble with the restream or anything. But just in case he does have problems, like we'll definitely link later if he can't make it today. So forgive me. It was a clickbait for for guys to hop on, but like just to let you know, yeah, he might be having problems with the restream, but we'll see how it goes. For sure. Thank you, Alpacas. Hope you're well too, brother. Yeah, yeah, I would definitely like us to bring some competition. We got the guy Brown too, so I think that was a guy, if I'm not mistaken, that Coach Pierce wanted to bring in too, and we ended up getting him. So he might have a plan for that too. So we'll see. Like I said, like when he answered the question about what we're gonna do at quarterback, he kind of I feel like he already kind of has a plan. He's gonna do his due diligence, and if it happens the right way, then it happens. But I don't think he's worried. I think he's seen enough in Aiden to fall back on him as like the worst case scenario, which isn't really a bad thing. So I think it's all. I think the way he's looking at it, man, it's all. If Aiden is the worst case scenario, how can you lose? Let me see. Let me see. Yep. So I don't know if you guys have been watching the combine, but what positions are you guys watching the most? I think they have the D linemen, they have the DBs. Um, that's all I think I've seen. Oh, and I've seen the safeties, and I forgot who else because I think that was round 4, so I'm missing one. But I'm definitely going to check out the wide receivers. The I like the DBs, the free safeties. There's a lot of speed coming. These kids are getting faster. Like you can tell, a lot of them have that track background though. But you know, can they catch? Can they defend? You know, we shall see. But yeah, there's a lot of speed, man. A lot of fast guys. Run down ability. Yeah. But who are you guys looking for in the combine? What position? I definitely agree. Yeah, definitely agree. Like it's like he's the worst. I mean, not saying that in a bad way, but just saying that like if we had to fall back on Aiden, like say if whatever plan we had it, we make a quarterback or whatever, fails. Say the Jimmy Garoppolo thing happens, with the injury, and forces Aiden to have to, start. It wouldn't be a bad thing. It's just we need to either, well, because I just don't want us to spend a lot of money and free agency on a quarterback, and then say something happens, injury or whatever, and then we're stuck pretty much paying the bill, but we're not getting the production, and then we still got to fall back on Aiden. So yeah, I agree. The only fun one for me is the 40-yard dash, more specifically the skill position and the secondary guys. Yeah, definitely. Like I do like watching the quarterbacks run too. Just to kind of see, just the get up and go. Like when you got to get out of there. I like to see that. Like the running backs too. I guess really all because I'm definitely want to see some of the linebackers too. He's a long snapper. Man, that's about as much as it means right now. You know what I mean? Before they hit that field, because we've seen it. Like Reggie Bush was one of the best um, college football players I've ever seen, and it didn't get him that far in the NFL. But shout to him though for his college career though, man. Like, but yeah, like all that, because I mean he did things in college that were crazy, But yeah, shout to him. Yeah, Rafa salute. Yeah. So as I was saying, so no Wiggins. Like I said, shout to Hondo. I did not know the Kool Aid had the Liz Frank. So I guess Mitchell's the top corner. I think at this point right now that kind of bumps the stock up. Yeah, Wiggins had I think a hip flexor. So um, you know how it goes. People want people that are ready. Like he's a. I hope I'm hoping that Wiggins can fall to us somehow, some way. Like this, that could have been a blessing in disguise because I definitely want to. He's definitely a. I like his game. Like a lot of people were giving him that Ramsey comparison, like that type of attitude, type of player or whatever, but I really like his game, and I think he would be a very good player. On the other side of Jack Jones with Nate Hobbs, with our boy Meek, if you know what I mean, we can get him in. But I think, and let's not forget about Bennett. Hopefully, Bennett can, definitely bounce back too. But yeah, I think that would be a great addition to the secondary. Then we wouldn't have to worry about secondary no more. We don't have to worry about that in the draft no more. Then we can move on. Because that's my whole thing. I don't like picking over and over again the same position. Because at some point, you're going to have to spread it out. You're going to have to spread to another position at some point. You know, I want us to not have to draft a DT every year. You know what I mean? Like I want us to. It goes back to us drafting better. You know, definitely goes back to us drafting better. But yeah, I want us to, because we don't need much. Like we could get one more DB, and then hopefully if Bennett bounces back, that's a plus. Because then we'll have a solid five, and then we can move on. We get one more safety. One more safety. Uh, we were talking about getting a. Let me see, where did I put? Yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go. Like, should we get a linebacker in free agency? If we could hit on another like Spillane. So we've been bringing in some pretty good free agencies lately. Yeah. So I love that we had. Oh wait, let me see. I love I love that we have a young secondary that's trending upwards with Jones, Nate, and Amik. One more good player in that room, and I think it could be a secondary room to be feared. I definitely agree. That's why I was so, set on us picking up one of these guys, and I still hope we do. I don't know about the list, Frank. I'm not messing with any like foot injuries or anything like that because you need your legs to run. So I mean, if you can't run, you can't help us. I want to see Tyler Guyton, Devontae Sweat, those freak athletes with great speed that would make this defense solid. I agree. I definitely. So if it was up to me, I would have got Nate Wiggins first round, Devontae Sweat second round. One of the who did I say? I was gonna say wide receiver. I think it was the uh, from Texas. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, Worthy. If I'm not mistaken, but yeah, but I definitely want to see us like really stack this deep because I mean, you seen the Super Bowl. It was a defensive struggle. You know what I mean? Like it defenses, like they say, offenses sell tickets, but defenses win championships. It's crazy. Yeah, but we do need to stack this D, and I think it's like I said. I think fixing the line will do a lot more than we think. I think we were getting pushed around a little bit. We were a little light, but we were getting pushed around and crucial moments on those crucial third downs. That's why we struggled to get third and ones and fourth and ones. Like on those key points, we didn't have that push up front. And you can only do because like Josh is a pretty humble cat. He doesn't really complain about the line or nothing like that. Like he's gonna keep it to himself. He's gonna he's not gonna point fingers and all that kind of stuff. But there was points where we should have got for third and ones, fourth and ones. We didn't have the size to do that. So that's why I hope we fix the line and then we can convert. We can keep the that's why I wanted a mobile quarterback too. But if we have the proper blocking, we won't need to where we have to force the quarterback to run and everything like that. We could just pound it, keep pounding on teams. So that's the key to the team we want to build. And even with so say we get Josh, say Josh comes back, and say Zamir White becomes that dog, right? So we got that two way with him. As long, and that's the thing, we don't need JJ to be that, because I mean if they did it in a system, because we always had Josh as the closer, so we could pound Zamir White, and then maybe have another. We draft another one this year, another back, and we have a three-way system. So it just spreads the workout, and it's like we can run all day. We got weapons for you. We could do that to you. Um, there's not a lot of holes that I was going to talk about this too with the linebacker. I think we definitely need to add another linebacker. Uh, I would, I wouldn't. I would wait because there's definitely some things some more dire needs on defense that I would address before going, to linebacker. But we got a good chance. There's some good players. There's some, things are gonna shake up. And, we don't know how it's gonna actually end up. Who's gonna rise, who's gonna fall. That sucks for Nate Wiggins, but he's already, you know, done well, and at least he got to get his last, get that 4.29 out before he went out. So, hopefully that was enough to show, and hopefully that gets him, blessed in the draft, though. I know like I said, it's going to shake up, but who is your favorite DB in this class? Who are you guys excited to have a chance to add to this team? I mean, mine was Nate Wiggins, Arnold, and Kool Aid. But with the Liz Frank, I gotta kind of look elsewhere. And with Nate Wiggins, it was a minor, because what they thought was a groin was I think a little hip strain or whatever, little hip flex. So he will be back, but I don't know if teams will kind of stray away from that. Like, I'm hoping they do, so that way we could get them. But if we don't end up going the DB route, we, like I said, whatever we do, it has to be a starter. It has to be someone that can play now, not injury. I mean, not injured, where it's going to take them months to get back, and they might be ready by half the season. No, they have to be ready now. They have to be able to help now. So that's all we can ask for. Um, Shout out to Chris too if they protect the Shield podcast too. I seen he had a short, and it was talking about New England staying put, so they are going to make that pick. My prediction for them was Drake May, because I thought he just fit. I don't know, he just kind of fit them, but we'll see how that goes. But so does that mean the prices are rising? Oh, excuse me. Yep, is the prices rising, or and will it be worth it? For us to give up even more now, like being that it's Yeah, Furpo in the building. What's going on? Top of the morning. Yes, sir. Let's go. Appreciate you being there, brother. Yeah. Let me see. Yep. Nate Wiggins ran a 4.29 before injuring his, but it wasn't his groin. My bad, guys. It was his. It was like a hip because he came back. He was iced up on the side, but um, yeah, for what he thought was a groin injury because he said he heard a pop and then whatever he felt was he said it was on fire. So he went to the locker room or went to whatever the medical setup was, and he came back with ice wrapped around him. So yeah, like I said, he was definitely on my radar for 13th pick. It may be a good thing. Hopefully, he falls to us late. So I was trying to reach out to him too, trying to get him on too, talk to him, but he's dealing with the combine. So I'm definitely um, we'll see now that he had the hip thing. I'm gonna try to catch him while he's trying to rest. See if I can get him on, talk to him, get him on the show. But see, we will see. Let me see what we got, guys. So pick 3 players that we must draft to make our team better. Any position. Um, yeah, off top, I would just say like I would stick to my. Let me see. One player I like that I would definitely like to add, but I don't think we will be able to is Troy Franklin. That's not my first choice. I'm just not by any order or anything like that, but just in the wide receiver, Troy Franklin would be one of the ones I would definitely like us to get if possible. Um, I still say Wiggins for the DB. Um, One that I hope we get that may fall to, which will probably I don't know, maybe not on a lot of people's list, but it's Fisk, Brandon Fisk. Um, I hope I think we can get him probably late, maybe hopefully second, third round. I think. I mean, that would be nice if we get him, third round or something like that. But I think a player that can give us, give us that push up front. Um, but yeah, that's 3 players that I hope kind of just how the combine's been shaking out and how everything's been kind of going up and down. I'm hoping that benefits us in some way because it's crazy seeing all the coaches there, seeing how all the coaches respond to different speeds and stuff like that. Like there's certain players that they're going there to watch and that they want to see, and or oh, excuse me, are high on their list. And the only thing you can hope as you see Pierce there and the Raider people, it's that everyone wants a different thing. Everyone wants a certain style of player, a certain character of player. But you know, we've always done things different when it comes to the draft, so we always have a different eye. But I like that we have a coach that has played the game because he knows what it looks like. He knows what it takes. He knows it's not how you talk it, it's how you how you do it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably cut this one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix the audio. Yeah, I appreciate you guys, man. Like, I don't wanna cut it short, but yeah, I definitely got to fix the audio because I think it was like that last time. So I got to figure out. It might be the cord or the plugs or something going on, but I will check it out. Thanks for letting me know, too, guys. Until the next one, Raider Nation for life, man.